What's up, guys? Bob Busker here at ThinkComputers, and today we're taking a look at the CM Storm Octane gaming gear combo. What that is, it's a combination of a gaming keyboard and a gaming mouse together. So let's go ahead and take a look. So if we take a look at the box here, it lets us know that of course we get a keyboard and a mouse here. It gives us information on both the keyboard and the mouse. On the back, not much, just some, looks like just some features in a ton of different languages. I know you guys just want me to open this, so let's go ahead and do that, if I can here. And there we go. Inside, you can see everything is nicely protected. We have our mouse, which I'll take out. We can get it out here. We have our mouse, move that out of the way, and then we actually have the keyboard, and that is it. No instructions, or actually we do have all that. So we have our keyboard, and then we do have a set of, it's the user's guide that will show you how to get everything set up and all of that. You know, no drivers or anything like that. This should automatically work. Taking a first look here at the keyboard, this is a full-size keyboard, so you have a full complement of keys as well as your number pad over here. Now, this isn't a mechanical keyboard. These are membrane keys, but if I turn this around here, so you guys can see this, and I do some typing, it is very comfortable. The keys sort of have this, not like completely rubber, but it feels sort of like a rubberized feel on them. So say you're doing some intense gaming or typing or anything really, and you're moving around, your hands get sweaty or something like that, they're not going to slide off these keys. Everything seems to be very comfortable. Now, both the keyboard and mouse on this set are backlit. They have backlighting, and you have 7 different colors to choose from. We're going to go over all of that in a follow-up video to this. So if you want to see what this combo looks like lit up, you're going to be able to see that in that video. Now, if I turn this back around so you guys can see, we do have an Octane logo right down there, and we do have some dedicated keys. So we have some multimedia keys right up here. So it looks like we have stop, play, pause, and back and forward. And then over here, we have volume up and volume down right there. Of course, we have our indication LEDs for number lock, caps lock, and a Windows key lock. So you can actually lock the Windows key. Of course, if you're gaming, you don't want to hit that Windows key and get out of your game and of course die or whatever may happen. We also have some adjustment. So on the back here, you can see, we have 2 feet here that will come up like that. So you have a little bit of an angle on this if you like that, and if you don't, you can go ahead and put them down and have that flat key. You also have 4 rubber feet, so if you are doing some insane gaming or something like that, as you can see, I'm actually pushing this pretty hard and it's not moving really at all. And then our cable is our typical USB cable, not braided or anything like that. It is pretty long though, so no matter what your setup is, this should reach your tower, no problem whatsoever. And here is the mouse that comes in the Octane kit. As I feel here, it's kind of like a claw style mouse. It's a little wider than other gaming mice that I've seen. It's actually extremely light. I'm not sure if I really like that. It's very, very light. So maybe more for like FPS or something like that, but it is an extremely light mouse. We have our 2 main buttons here, of course, you know, for shooting, reloading, all of that stuff right up top here. We have our typical scroll wheel, and there is rubber on the top. So again, your finger isn't gonna fly off or anything like that. We have 2 up and down buttons. I assume these are for your DPI settings, which go from 500 all the way up to 3,500 DPI. On the left side here, we have 2 buttons. So of course, these can be used for back and forward. You can use these to switch weapons quickly, all of that. And then on this side, we have nothing, but there is no grip over here. I would have liked to see like a rubber grip on this side, but it is all plastic. Mostly the entire mouse is made of plastic, but just like the keyboard, this mouse is going to go ahead and light up. You have 7 different lighting levels, and those can be changed on the mouse by pressing the up or down button here. I believe you can change those colors very easily. Now on the bottom here, if I can get this in the shot, on the bottom, We do have our optical sensor, so this is an optical mouse, and it's using the Avago 3050 optical sensor. So again, as I said, you have DPI settings from 500 all the way up to 3500 DPI, and then you do have some mouse feet. So you have one large one here on the bottom and then two there on the top. So again, we can move around here. Of course, I'm not on a mouse pad, but it's moving around quite easily here on the desk. And again, the USB cable is your typical USB cable, and just like the keyboard, it is quite long, so it should be able to reach your tower no problem whatsoever. So this wraps things up for our quick unboxing and overview of the CM Storm Octane Gaming Gear Kit. Of course, that comes with a keyboard and a gaming mouse. Now check back very soon on ThinkComputers.org, as we'll have our full written review. And remember guys, if you like our videos, why don't you subscribe? Catch you guys later.